Hey Anthony, hey Rick, how are yous? Just a quick one today. I'm here at the Wollongong Harbour. The wind and the rain has finally managed to reach us. That's the lighthouse there. Look at how big the swells are today compared to yesterday. Look at that. Most of the rain has hit on the other side of the escarpment. So as they say, what goes up comes down, but most of the water's hit on the other side and Western Sydney's getting it. Look at that. We're pretty much in high tide. It's even coming up here. Here. I'm going to go out in a sec. So it's going to be hard for you guys to hear me, but you'll hear the wind. That's a seawall over there coming in. Sorry for the shaky cam. I'm just trying to dry out my glasses. Oh yeah, it's been so slow in getting here, Anthony. It's actually starting to hit us now. Look at that. But look at the swell. Wind's getting stronger and stronger. I'm going to try to get closer over to that fence there. I mean, now imagine where this little stanchion is here. That actually used to be, look at that, look how big the swell is. Where the stanchion is here, sailboats, that used to be a crane where the sailboats used to anchor off or tie up, and they used to come up to here. And back then the sea level was, well, you can see where the original level was. And every time we had the storm here, it was like this. Where those trees are up in the distance where you see the surf, that's where I started the live stream from the other, not last week, but the week before. They've even got people at the moment. There's a ramp that goes up the top there. There's actually security guards there now blocking people from going up on the seawall. Forget about surfing in this, Rick. Even the surfers are saying no bloody way. The swells are nearly 25 feet high. Between 16 and 25 foot high, the swells. And it's just going to get worse. It's too choppy. Bunch of rips, that's going to be the killer. I mean, you can just see the ocean in the background there. Here comes another one. I'm not talking much. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to keep an eye. So this is we've had wilder storms than this. I think it was last year, or 2020 when we had the big floods in Sydney. The waves are nearly as big as a lighthouse. Oop. I mean, you can see the waves just up by the seawall there. Let's see, that ranger guy over there is going to, yeah. Let's see if he gets washed out, eh? I mean, it won't wash out, but let's see if he gets abounded. Got a couple of big ones coming. Hey, Lee, how are you, bud? You can't take all the credit over in England and the UK for having good storms. This is the one coming here now. It's going to get better later. Yeah, it's unusual I'm live at the moment, Lou, but this is just something that I want to share with everyone over there. So, especially now while it's high tide, this is only going to get worse and better. You have look. You can see it down in here, Rick, how much the water's actually churning just in here. Yeah, I'm pretty safe here. There's no way I'm going to go up too close to that seawall. The swell is just way too high. It's over 20 foot, so I'm on my way into town anyway, so I thought I'd just pop in here since it's high tide and share it with you. Now, there is a mountain up behind the rain clouds there somewhere. Haven't seen it in days. I'll just go up to the edge here. Well, these raindrops are almost like starting to rain now, but the raindrops are actually almost feels like a hot bath that's gone cold. So it's a recipe for a perfect storm. Yeah, yeah. Well, I think the Sharks are even gone down south. I think they've gone down to visit Ron Bryce. But this is all going down the coast. Apparently, north side of Sydney up towards Newcastle, they're getting the brunt of it at the moment. That's probably about 90 miles, 100 miles north of me. They're copping the brunt. Look at this. Now I see many wedding photos taken off that ledge there. Yeah, yeah. Waiting for that perfect shot, and the perfect shot is when the bride and groom get splashed by the waves. The water is pretty dirty here too. Oop. Now, believe it or not, you see the rocks on the side on the wall there. They're actually concrete blocks that's been put in there because all the actual rock, the granite rock or the volcanic rock we had here, got worn away from all the pounding of the surf. So it's been risen a fair bit. And a lot of the rocks on that side there is from when they dug out the basin in here. That's where I started my tour up the top, and you see where the wharfs used to be, the jetties or the coal ladies used to be. Hey, Steve. Rain, look, blue sky. The rainstorm up here. Yeah, I wasn't joking when I was saying we've got a storm and it's raining here. The wind's starting to hit us pretty up. It sees off a little bit. It comes in drips and drabs, but we're at high tide at the moment. Slowly starting to ease down. So I think I'm going to forget about the boat and just get myself a submarine. But yeah, there is the mountain up the top in the background there somewhere. There's no trains running between here in Sydney at the moment until further notice because of slips. So we might end up getting another big one in a sec. So it's going to be like this pretty much all day. We've been lucky here so far. We didn't get the bulk of the rain. The bulk of the rain's been up in the escarpment. And all of that water is actually flowing into the Western Sydney. Western Sydney's been flooding at the moment. We missed that last night. We still got another deluge coming. But a lot of it's been going up through here and curling its way around. So it's hitting the catchment. But, of course, that catchment flows into Western Sydney. You can see how deep the swells go. Look, that. Now, when we had those Boxing Day tsunamis and the other one that hit up in Japan, the waves weren't any much more bigger than what you see here now. Yeah. Half of that breakwater is natural, the other half is man-made. And believe it or not, where this pillar is, there used to be the crane, but that was part of the original jetty for the big tall ships. So you can imagine how rough it was with the tall ships when they had storms like this hit here. I'm just going to go and see if I can get a glimpse of the seawall. The other side. Can't get too close because there's too many other rubberneckers here. But there's a bit of the seawall up over there. We might see a bit smashing through. To give you an idea how strong this surf and current is, this rock was actually brought up by the swell. Gives you an idea how strong the current is at the moment. Yeah, they do. Because you have a look at it. I mean, it just comes smashing over seawall, but it also it's been smashing up over the other side there. I'm just trying to get some glimpse, but yeah, it's crazy to see. I mean, it is a good view. Plus, you're in some sort of safety. Might get a few splashes there now. That was a little one. There were some big ones when I came in. There you go. You can see another blue rock coming up. Swell bringing it up. They're saying that it's going to be here till at least Sunday, but it's been moving tortuously slow. It was supposed to hit us yesterday, but it's getting really. G'day, David. We're expecting probably towards the end of the week. North side of Sydney up towards Newcastle, our sister city. It's getting hammered at the moment. And this system is the one that actually hit Brisbane and up in southern part of Queensland. This is the same system that's been causing all the big devastating floods that you guys probably seen on your news overseas about the flooding in Australia. This is that same system. This is the southern tip of it. But people all come in to see the waves crashing over the sea wall and seeing how high it's going to hit the lighthouse. We've been lucky, as you can see, it's all going up over the mountain at the moment. A lot of it's going up over the mountain and up in the catchment area, but there's no one there. Unfortunately, that's actually flowing downstream on the other side, and it's heading towards western parts of Sydney. So now, guys, I'm going to have to cut it here. I've got to go to a medical appointment. So hopefully, guys, you enjoy this bit of live stream. I know it's nothing really that fancy, but I mean, it is a nice little storm. You can see what the southern tip of the storm looks like. Hey, Scott, yeah, I got friends up in Brisbane too, and in the 2011 flood, I actually lost my depot up in the 2011 floods, and I got some friends up there, and the water was just getting closer and closer to their house. They're safe, but it's worse than 2011. You're welcome, mate. Yeah, I will, Scott. I mean, you look how strong the current was. We did have a boulder there just a little while ago. Goes to show how strong this current and swell is. It's dragged that current and that rock back in. That's how wild it is. I will. I'm just going to get a doctor's appointment. I'm going to get out of here and go to my little hideaway at home because it's a lot safer there. I mean, none of this is going to hit my house. So thanks, Anthony. Thanks, everyone. And talk to you guys during the week.